Groundskeepers have been busy making sure the Minnehaha Country Club will be ready for the start of next week's Sanford International. This summer has been more of a challenge because it will be the driest one yet in the history of the Sioux Falls PGA Tour Champions event. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Perry Groten shows you how the staff is making sure the drought hasn't taken a toll on the course.
The greens are a healthy shade of green at Minnehaha Country Club. A heavy dose of water from a hose is making up for Mother Nature's stinginess when it comes to rain ahead of the Sanford International.
All things considered, given the weather and the amount of play that we've had this year, everything's pretty good.
The Country Club uses around 28 million gallons of water during an average year. That number is expected to be higher this year because of the dry spring and summer.
You can do the math on that. There's a little over 27,000 gallons of water in an acre inch. So, so we're constantly, trying to adjust and not use too much water.
Groundskeepers have to strike a delicate balance of making sure the course has enough water to overcome the dry conditions, while at the same time making sure the ground doesn't get too soggy and soft.
We wanted to play difficult, but not, extremely difficult but fair. And firm surface helps us achieve that.
This year's extreme heat and drought underscore how golfing conditions can change from one tournament to the next.
That's the thing. It's like, having an event outdoors, you kind of got to deal with everything that Mother Nature has to offer.
Compare this year's drought with the very first year of the tournament, when a Sanford medical helicopter was brought in to dry off the fairways following a heavy rain.
It was a shock for me. I was up here just kind of helping out. At that point in time working for one of our other events, but it just shows the dedication of Sanford Health as a title sponsor to try to get this place in a perfect condition.
Trozen doesn't expect a helicopter having to hover over this year's tournament.
I'm not even going to put it on our radar. It's going to be perfect weather, 70s and sunny and no rain.
Swift can dial up a pre-tournament dousing through an app on his phone, and instantly the sprinklers spring into action.
Growing grass is pretty easy. When it's really dry, you water it, and when it's wet, you drain it. When it's long, you cut it, and if it gets hungry, you might fertilize it.
Swift says the irrigation technology of today is far more efficient and precise than previous decades. That means dry spots get water and wet spots don't, thereby assuring a reduction in overall water usage. That technology includes a handheld device called a moisture meter that alerts the staff to dry areas on the course that might otherwise go undetected.
We check the greens every single day with a moisture meter, and it doesn't really tell us where we have to water, it's where we don't have to water. And that's changed our practices tremendously.
An agronomist with the PGA works with Swift to ensure the course meets the necessary standards to host some of the best golfers in the world.
When we go into the tournament, they want to have the greens at a certain height. The rough is at a certain height. We dial in our fertility and growth regulators and things like that, and mowing practices. And it's complex, I suppose, to the average golfer, but for us, it's just kind of everyday stuff.
Tournament organizers are confident conditions will be ideal when it's time for the players to tee off. That's because the weeks of preparation are all par for the course. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Perry Groten.
The Minnehaha Country Club draws its water from 2 wells on the property. Activities with the Sanford International that are open to the public begin on Thursday, September 14th with a Pro-Am. The first round begins Friday the 15th with an opening ceremony at 10 a.m.